It's Derby Day in Dixie, and Louisville, Kentucky is the mecca for 100,000 fans, here from all points of the compass for the 77th running of the big race of the year, the Kentucky Derby. There's a holiday mood in the air and plenty of money in the pocket, and plenty of it spent before it gets to the betting windows. Flowers, of course, and a diamond-studded smile. Yeah, real diamonds, and real headaches for guys and dolls doping the winner. This year's Derby is wide open. There are no real favorites. And celebrities? Yes, the Duke and Duchess of Windsor are among the headliners. And Steve Hannigan and Ann Sheridan join the merry throng. And Greer Garson and Senator Anderson. Everybody's here and anybody can win. That's the story of this year's Kentucky Derby. A story of superlatives. Richest Derby, $126,000. Most money wagered, $1 1/3 million in the mutuals. And business is also brisk at the $10 windows. It won't be as brisk after the race. 23-year-olds go to the post. Among the top choices are Mamaluke and Counterpoint, the Whitney entry. Number 7, Fanfare, and number 8, Sonic, have their backers here at Churchill Downs, along with Rue, number 9. The favorite is Battlemore, number 10, and Repertoire, number 11, winner of 4 stake races this year, and many others, including one name you'll be hearing more about. They're in the starting gate, and the curtain rises on 1951's great racing drama. They're off. A nice start by the big field. Off and away after the biggest jackpot in the history of America's #1 turf classic. Look at them come. Fanfare jumped off to an early lead, but it's Phil D, Hall of Fame, Repertoire, and Royal Mustang setting the pace now in the grueling 1.25 mile test of speed and endurance. Repertoire, Phil D, and Hall of Fame are still holding on, but a newcomer joins the front riders in the turn. He's Count Turf, one of the 5 horses hooked up in the mutual field, a relatively unknown 15-to-1 shot. He's got the stuff of champions. Both his father, Count Fleet, and his grandfather, Ray Count, were Derby winners. Heredity tells now as jockey Con McCreary guns Count Turf to the front at the top of the stretch, and all the big money favorites can't catch him now. Count Turf, the Cinderella horse. His owner used to sell peanuts at the ballpark, and his trainer couldn't even get here to see him win. The slow-motion camera catches the last few dramatic yards of the most breathless 2 minutes plus of the racing year. As jockey McCreary phrases it later, every race is written in a book, and this was in the book because everything happened right. It sure happened right for McCreary and owner Jack A. Meal of New York and trainer Rutchick, the man who wasn't there. Count Turf makes it going away. Count Turf comes home the winner by 4 lengths to cop first place money of $98,000, another Derby record. Royal Mustang was second and Rule third. But the toast of Louisville is Count Turf, the long shot who paid off handsomely and proudly wears his garland of victory.
that history or that legacy is longer. It predates 40 West really, and part of that legacy or part of that history is this family aspect of how we do things, how we look at things. Everybody here is essentially part of the 40 West family.
You know, it's funny, when Steve was here, he had actually shown me a picture one time of Pat sitting on the front step of a house that they were building under construction. I look back at that picture today, and it's just textbook. It's exactly who we are. It's you know, a business that's going to follow many traditions.
Because it's a small company, we do more things ourselves. You know, we have more hands-on in the field. You know, I do a job at entry-level job at times, and then other times I'll be running the whole thing. We
are a small organization, and because we're not doing, you know, 200 units a year, we're doing a controlled number of homes a year where not only are we engaged in every single house, but we're engaged collectively as a unit.
When our home buyers sit down to work with us, they're not just seeing that first face that they deal with on the sales side. They get down and they get to meet the entire team on the production side. So they'll sit down and they'll work with Ryan and they'll work with John to kind of go through and develop their plan and their project together. And that's something you can't find in a big regional, national builder, is that one-on-one interaction that we get to provide. And that's something that we take pride in.
It's an emotional business. I mean, this is probably the biggest emotional purchasing decision, you know, home buyers will make in their lives.
People come through the front door, they're just awed by how big it is on the inside versus what it looks like from the outside. Most of our floor plans offer a nice social gathering area for your family, also a great entertaining space as well. You know, how everybody kind of congregates to the kitchen.
It is a very personal business that we're in, and it's personal not only from our company standpoint, but it's personal from the homes that we build to making them be exactly what our customers want.
Being a smaller builder, we can personalize and, you know, customize each floor plans to meet the customer's needs.
We have, you know, production assistants and production supervisors that have been with us for over 25 years. That speaks volumes about our company, but it also speaks volumes about the fact that they really care about what they're doing.
We know our local market that we work in. You know, we're able to look for land opportunities, for project opportunities, to develop communities that are close to resources that people are looking for. And meaning that they're close to amenities such as shopping and schools, close to travel routes so they can get to and from wherever they're going for work with relative ease.
Well, I know what goes into these homes. I know the quality that goes into them, the attention to detail. We want a 40 West home. You know, we want that for ourselves.
I would not build this house any different than I build my own house.